Kindly please divert your attention to the screen right in front of you. What do you see? Is it just the big black screen? Or do you see the dot right in the center? Yes. Now can you tell what does it mean? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dayat. The big black screen that surrounds it is an illusion of the sufferings from some young nations around the world when it comes to getting a simple good education. And that dot right in the center represents us, the DG7. Now, no, 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 and no. We are not superheroes, but we do believe in the power of hope. But what kind of hope are we talking about? Ladies and gents, we DG7 believe in giving and building hopes for the school education among the young nations around the world. These points that we will be talking about today shall hopefully benefit not just to the affected young nations, but also to all of you here, and probably motivate you to stand up and start the movement and help educate those in need for a better life, for a better future. For today, Eri from Japan, Hilmi from Singapore, Steven from Malaysia, and McCoy from the Philippines will show you some of the challenges that some face in most parts of the world. You may as well get a slight view about a youth advocacy from one country member of the ASEAN that has successfully built hopes for the school education in their own region. So, sit back, relax, and then explore together the school education.
Yung bag niya, tsaka yung mga notebook, paper, tapos pag hindi mo naman nilalagay sa plastic yung mga gamit nila, binibilad na lang sa araw. Na-experience namin, hindi kami nakatapos, nahirapan kami, kaya gusto namin ng anak namin makatapos para naman sa kinabukasan niya yun.
Okay, next I'd like to talk about situation. According to UNESCO, there are 750 million youth in Asia Pacific region, and it is occupied about 60% youth population in Asia Pacific region. This means youth in Asia takes biggest share in human resources. Unfortunately, there are 263 million children and youth out of school in the world. This is figure of it, and as you can see, primary school is 61 million, and lower secondary school is 60 million, and upper secondary is most highest, 142 million. Also, there are 25 million children with no education at all in the world. But surprisingly, there are 52.2% global social media users only in Asia region. So, youth nowadays very much in social media. And lastly, there are 559 million active Facebook subscribers. This number is only in Asia region. So, if one post spreads out all of 559 million people, it has big impact. Next, Hilmi is going to talk about challenges. Thank you.
Every one of us here today carry hope to be agents of change to the problems faced by our respective communities. So, these are the 4 challenges that DG7 had collectively highlighted in developing human resources through school education. First, inclusion. Making every child feel a sense of belonging to their schools and a sense of hope for them for the future should be the forefront mission of education. However, friends, the problem is everyone is being evaluated along just a few uniform standards. So, unfortunately for those who do not conform to these gifted are then wrongly considered as being learning disabled. Rather than embracing their differences and acknowledging their differences and being differently abled. So friends, is it fair on these children to be labeled such a way? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Second, innovation. Innovation is adapting newer or better practices to improve already thought of solutions to current problems. Though a problem has been solved, there is always room for us to scour for further improvements. This can be related back to some of our respective educational systems, where we are stuck with the same pedagogies and practices for a good number of years, despite the fast rates of globalization and technological advancements that our region has experienced. The third problem, communication. The importance of education is not communicated enough to underprivileged families around the region. They are constantly torn between earning extra income through their children or sending them to schools for possibly a better future. More often than not, they choose the earlier, the short-term solution instead. But who's to blame them? They have their livelihood to prioritize over. Lastly, the problem of collaboration. Though there are many agencies out there, you have heard here today, that are always open for collaboration, especially for the betterment of the community. However, they only serve if it's only in their own purpose, not truly for the betterment of the community at large. So, friends, is it then possible to have an initiative that is inclusive, communicates explicitly the importance of education, collaborate to better the community through adopting an innovative problem-solving initiative and approach? Steven will now share the rest. Thank you.
Okay, let me talk about the opportunities and also the youth participation. Okay, do you anyone know about the Yellow Boat of the Hope? Yes. And also the Masterbed Island in Philippines? Okay, this is one of the onboard activities that done by all 39 SSEAYPs in year 2012. Let's watch the video.
Of the city, and I heard of this inspiring story. So, ang daming donors, and within 1 week, nakalingkod kami agad ng 70,000 pesos. Nagsimula kami sa isang bangka na malaki na kaya niyang magdala ng mga 25 to 30 kids. Ngayon, sa buong Pilipinas, may mga 154 na yellow boats. Yung iba demotor, yung iba walang motor. Ang aming napagawa para sa mga bata at para na rin sa kanilang mga magulang. Bilang mga pa namin yung mga kamay namin ay hindi kami nakalalakan pag wala ito.
Nung wala pa kami nabigyan ng bangka na malaki, yung mga anak namin kung papunta doon sa school, sa talon-talon, malaki pa rin sila.
If they continue convincing their kids or encouraging their kids to go to school, things can change.
This is truly inspiring to see how one vision can lead to a collaboration. Come see another video of it.
So, ang daming tumutulong dito, school supplies, tapos marami pang iba, katulad ng mga medical dental missions, sa Mapaboy, sa Mabasbate, nakapagpatayo kami ng isang eskwelahan.
Masaya po kami yung nabigyan na kami ng bagong pag-asa. Yun, palagi na kami nandito sa eskwela. Hindi na kami lumalaki yung katulad ng dati.
Now, where do we go hope from here and what we learn from DG7. Here, my friend Marco will talk about our aspiration. Thank you.
Every one of us is a dreamer. And I believe most of us experience the splendor and wonder of dreaming. But the fact is, very few of us believe that these dreams can actually unfold into a bright reality. Now, I believe the dreams of my co-PYs, the dream of my Digimates, it's a beautiful dream. Why? Because our dream is a collective dream. It is the dream of our nation. It is the dream of our nations, of our people, the aspiration of our country. Now, how do we do it in Digi7? First, we started ourselves. Ourselves, we have potentials. We're possessing skills. But having skills is not enough. What do you mean by that? If we don't use these skills into our communities, it's really useless. So, whatever skills you have, use it, even if it's so small. As they mentioned, a seed is not judged by its size, but of what it could become. Now, if we have the skills, we use it to our community. We have knowledge. They say knowledge is power, but I tell you, knowledge sharing is empowerment. When we share our knowledge with our community, we can now work with our community. Because there are now more of us, there are now more like us in our community. Does it end there? No. Because again, it opens a new possibilities for us. What is that possibility? A possibility of connecting, of sharing ideas with the people in the rest of the world. That's how we develop human resource. And there, we can say that we are no longer dreamers, but we are now builders of dreams and makers of change in our community. This is a project of the G7, an onward project. We'll be doing it by December 1st in the Philippines. This is called the Letters of Hopes, where the children in the Philippines are writing letters for each members of the G7, and in return, we will write letters for them. Because much is given to us, much is expected of us. And these are the human resource project of the G7 members. After the SSEAYP program, we will be doing these projects, empowerment, capacity building of the children and youth in our country. They say it takes one person that cares to make a difference. Dr. Sussman said it, unless someone like you care a whole lot, nothing's gonna change better. No, it's not. And as the G7, we put this way, build their minds, teach their minds, touch their hearts, transform their lives, and we will create a better future for ASEAN and for the whole world. May I invite all the members of the G7 to come in front? As our message, as part of our desire for inclusive education, we will be performing a sign language song that has been taught by differently abled people to us. And if you can join us, please join us as we send the message that everyone is capable of doing everything and anything.
We will be inviting all PYs to come and sing with us. But before we sing We Are Unity, I just would like to remind everyone that this is not just any simple song. It was introduced to us as a SSEAYP PY, but this song has already changed policies, has already encouraged communities, and has already encouraged organizations to work with us. In fact, this is the same song taught to us by differently abled learners when we're still preparing to be PYs, and we taught when we were already PYs on board, and it has traveled across different countries, even across different cultures. And this is the same song that we'd want to share with you. So may I invite everyone to come and join us in doing the sign language of We Are Unity.